All right, really in this game, I think the team just figured out a way to win, and that happened in two ways. One, with our ability to be able to continue to advance our press and get better at it, and truly understanding those opportunities that we had after we get a steal is taking care of the basketball for an open look. So we either got an open look that was either executed because we made it or we missed it, but still was a great look, or we got to the free throw line. As well as being aggressive there in the end, I think was really important. Now, we didn't shoot really well from the free throw line. We shoot a lot of free throws. I asked all of them to make 50 yesterday. We need to get back in the gym and continue to do that. But I do think that that's the way that we won this game. If you add that and compound that with the fact that we did a great job on Elisha Hunter, who was a focal point of our game plan, I'm really excited. I think the team clearly understood that you're not just fighting a team, in a basketball game. You're fighting just a feeling of hunger, a feeling. I told them they're starving right now. They're barely breathing. They got to figure out a way to get the tournament. We're one of their 3 wins. And they're going to come in here hungry, but they're going to come in here knowing that they've already done it. And they're going to put a lot of that on number 3. And I think that's what they tried to do. I'm just really proud of our kids by making sure that they, cut it off where they needed to and found ways to finish. Because ultimately, there's a lot of different areas I could point to where I think we need to do better. Specifically, honestly, with free throws. And of course, we always struggle with our rebounding. But specifically tonight, I would say with free throws, an area we need to get better at when we have those opportunities, because we had 37 opportunities.
What does this do for the team's confidence? That you guys can get out a win like this when the offense really isn't, making those shots, hitting threes, and you can battle down low kind of?
I think the players will understand. From the three-point line, we got a lot of great looks for kids that shoot the three, to be honest with you. They weren't on, so they found a way to get it done defensively. So that ish to me is them understanding, okay, shots not falling from the three. Those are great looks. They weren't even rushed or bad. Those are great looks that they got. That's all right. We need to do a better job defensively right now. So that came from us in the press, for sure, and we got to do better in the half court. But we did not allow their best player to get easy looks. I mean, she only ended up with 9 points. She got her rebounds. She got over her rebounds, but she only ended up with 9 points. And so we forced kids that don't necessarily score to have to score. Big numbers for them tonight.
What was your game plan when they started creeping up by 1 point?
Getting defensive stops is really what it came down to, and our players understanding, especially there towards the end, that it was in their benefit to get the clock to stop and put the ball on the floor and keep attacking. And at 1 point, Ayriel did a good job. She overheard their coach, and she shared that information with the team regarding what their plan was. Just keep driving, keep going left, take them off the bounce, stop the clock, get to the free throw line. So just understanding we need to get stops. The offense will come. We need to get stops.
Ayriel, you at the end there to seal the game with the free throws. How valuable is that to kind of get a makeup for that miss that you had, the open 3-point that you had, getting to avenge that at the free throw line later?
It was very valuable, but really I was just more excited to get those points because I gave up a backdoor. Well, after they doubled, I gave up a layup on the backside, so I still had that play in my mind. So whenever I stepped up to the line, I said, you got to make up somehow for that. And I just, like Coach said, we shot a whole bunch of free throws throughout the week, and I just used that tonight.
Ericka, going against somebody like Hunter, who's going to probably get her rebounds inside, no matter how well you play defense. What's your strategy going against a player like that?
Basically, be quick on my feet and try to stay in front of her or three-quarter by her at all times because she was pushing that lane. So either if she's in front of me, I need to push her underneath the basket or push her behind me.
This is a team that likes to turn the ball over a lot, not just against you guys, but I think they're the third highest in turnovers, something like that. Did you guys feel like, okay, we can really push the tempo and transition against these?
Yes, definitely.
You feel the same way?
Yeah, I think the press kind of startled them because we started off from the jump and we actually ended with it. And Ericka being at the top majority of the time, big size, lengthy, just getting her hands up, I just feel like the pressure was really on them, and we got some easy points off of that.
Anyone else?
Coach, you mentioned last time, you felt the team came out a little complacent. What does this say? This type of effort, gutsy win say about?
We didn't come out that way to start out. A little bit shaky though to start out the third quarter. But they popped right out of it. Had a quick substitution. I think they popped right out of it. So I think that's important because it goes back to what we talked about earlier. You know, Ayriel and Raven have done a really good job since we had that losing streak of making sure that they stay more focused and help the team be more focused. And in turn, a lot of these young women have done a better job of understanding what it is that they need to do every day in practice so they're prepared for games. So we have an opportunity to continuously get better so we can make a real run. I really want that for Ayriel and Raven. I want that for Ericka when she's a senior. I want them to taste and feel what it means to be a champion and hold that forever. And so I think they understand that because they've been in the system. And so I appreciate that this is happening now exponentially like it needs to, especially when we have to go up against a really tough Lafayette team just coming off a win at UTA. It's going to be an emotional game. Coach Broadhead just lost his wife this year to breast cancer. We're going to have a moment of silence to celebrate, her life and honor her, as well as countless other women and men who are either survivors. So I think emotionally it's going to be a tough game from that standpoint. We also know Lafayette and Texas State, it's always kind of hairy. And so I think we're going to expect a little bit of that, compounded with the fact that it's our pink game for breast cancer awareness. And so I look forward to the game, though. It's always really fun to coach because the emotions are high. I hope that we stay poised and heady and understand that they're going to be real upset right now. I think they're still sitting in third place, if I remember correctly, and that we beat them at their place. And so it's going to be important that these kids rest up but not rest their minds to prepare for this next game.